It's showtime!
Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show number 67. And as I can tell, I have this under the Nerdcore number 67, not Nerdcore Live Show, but I will be changing that in a bit. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. And yeah, it just seems to be that kind of day where I mix up stuff and I don't do a good job at it. But as always, is the Nerdcore here to host the show along with my wonderful co-host. Excuse me, Young Yoda.
Sup, everybody. Welcome to the show. And Roll, I think you're doing a terrific job, sir.
Thanks, man.
You keep doing you, bro.
Thanks, man.
I'll be here to laugh at it.
Yeah, Brad tweeted something that honestly was going down during the recording for I believe was our not rental review. Was it a rental review? Where you were just no, it was.
What did I tweet? What did I tweet?
What doesn't he tweet?
Exactly. I tweet a lot of things.
He tweets like every.
I'm the only one on our social media.
He said sometimes I tweet dumb. Sometimes I say dumb shit when we're recording to make Raul laugh to see if I can break him or something like that.
Every day, every time. Also, shout out to Burst Bandit in the chat already. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Oh, Burst Bandit.
Thanks, Bandit. Apparently, I cannot change the title on YouTube, but I changed it on Twitter and Periscope. So yeah. By the way, guys, people are watching us on Periscope. By the way,
that's cool.
Yeah, I wanted to try Facebook Live, but I said, "Well, I'm kind of liking."
In the
Gio.
I can actually watch it today. What's up? I can actually watch it today. Yeah, Bandit was having internet problems yesterday, which was really weird, as it's never happened. What's good, Gio? What's good? What's good? I don't know about that, Bandit, but you keep thinking that, bud.
Not rude. Don't be rude.
Look, man. You know, it's best to not make kids have egos so early at their age. Let it develop at your...
Yes. Yeah, you see what happens to Raul. His ego gets larger, but his height doesn't.
Damn.
Man. Raul, do you like... Yeah, of course I like you, Bandit. Why do you think I let you be here? You know, what's it called? You're not supposed to be in here, man, because of the 18 plus rule. Oh. But, you know, I
don't know his age.
Yeah, that's beyond our power.
I haven't seen no birth certificate.
Of course, it's not
what
like
you talking about. I haven't seen an ID. He could just be lying. He's 13. You know, you never know.
This ain't a bar. We don't check IDs.
As long as parents don't come
Thank
in.
God, because I don't have mine.
As long as his parents don't threaten to sue us because he's listening or watching what's it called, adult conversations or whatever, then
with consent.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the only time it ever gets kind of questionable is when you do the tongue thing, Roll.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole thing with COPA that people were afraid of when it happened to YouTube, is the fact that now you had to put your content is not made for children, so they were scared.
I mean, do you think that's stopping all the 12 and 13-year-olds from watching Dr. Disrespect right now? I think not.
Even then, this generation is growing up way more than we have, so
I think they say that about every single generation after the other.
Which is, I feel, true. It's some kind of truth that we evolve as human beings on morals and ethics.
Still, I'd rather not get sued by a Karen. Okay?
There you go. There you go, Raul. Right there. Boom. Burst Bandit. Says he's over 18. Out of our hands. We're clean.
All right.
I like you, Bandit. I just like to give you shit, man. If I'm giving you shit, it means that I like you. So yeah, he's the coolest 13-year-old I know, man.
What? We already agreed he's not 13, dude.
That's right. I'm so sorry. He's the coolest 18-year-old, right? For sure.
18 plus.
18
We
and
don't know.
plus.
We don't know.
And as always, we have our wonderful Queen Weeb joining us today. Forgot to mention that. She was not
Sorry,
supposed
I'm on PJs, even though Luis just said that he thought that it was just a regular blouse. But no, I'm wearing my
That's a
PJs.
regular blouse.
to.
Yeah,
Literally,
I'm
that was
wearing
regular
my
blouse. I did not see that was PJs.
It's my PJ.
Yeah. It's because, of course, when you stayed over at my dorm, you didn't wear that. You were wearing a different type of shirt. So I was like, is that not the what you wore last time?
Should you be
And
saying
I
those
just
type of things? We have people in the chat who might misinterpret that, friend.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on from that. And
You dig your own hole, dude.
yeah, Luigi is here.
Every week.
Yo,
As some
every
hope-
day.
Huh?
Actually, we can go back to calling Luis now because he's the only
Oh, yeah.
Luis in the chat.
Yeah, that's right.
Whatever. Whatever it is.
All right, let me switch my name.
I always just called Luis.
All right.
But we hope everybody's having a good Saturday night today, and we hope everybody's safe in your homes and listening to us while socially distancing if you have to. But we hope everybody's having a good time. And we got quite the show stacked for you guys today. Finally, we get to talk about this. Today, we discussed the whole plan for Mulan being dropped on Disney Plus and theater simultaneously. And that you know what, that might not be 2 minutes. I think that's gonna go for a lot more than 2 minutes. I got a lot of steam to
Hey, well, yesterday we made it to the 2:30 mark. So
yeah. By the way, it's
that
not
ain't no
up
problem.
yet. That's my fault. I haven't uploaded the episode yet.
Man, you
that's
are
fine.
falling behind. You ain't watched none of the movies you're supposed to review.
Hold
Like,
on.
you still got Insomnia to do.
Hold on. I think I might be wrong here though. I might be wrong. Oh no. Episode's up. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
see?
2 hours and 35. 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Honey
You okay, Luis?
bone.
You okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, Luis.
What's up?
I can help you with that. Just watch bad CGI sharks.
Oh my god.
It's not gonna feel my physical pain, sir.
I mean, but it'll help the funny.
So by the way, Brad, Bandit over here is like really hyped because I might interview him for Impaired Files, and he's like,
which is not on camera.
Well, now it will be. Now it will be.
Can we get away with that?
What do you mean? Can we get away from that?
He's technically 18 plus. Can you film without?
Well,
make him sign a contract.
I would have
Well,
to.
his parents would have to.
Parental
If he's 18 plus.
Yeah.
I mean,
Field trips
it's the same thing with with voice. I think you have to consent for voice as well. Especially, yeah. So Bandit, I think you shouldn't get hyped for the interview. I think that might not happen.
Well,
No.
just don't do it over video.
No.
Well, he's saying voice too. Voice might be an issue too.
Mhm.
Let me check.
Mr. Chillzone.
Impaired Files,
Chill.
yeah.
And yes, Burst Bandit, you should watch Bad CGI Sharks.
Yeah, Jill Zone needs to be on Impaired Files too. I guess cat's out of the bag. I'm trying to bring back Impaired Files, and the next guest would be, of course, Gabby. And that's going to be happening once I get everything kind of settled with her and she's back home. And we're going to get into that. So, haha, you fool, you legally can't film me without my permission. I know. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's,
Roll
sorry.
faces in the chat.
Roll faces in the chat.
Texas makes it a crime or intercept or record any wide or electronic communication unless one party to the conversation consents.
But that starts to get.
And
little
remember,
bit
he's from the UK, so you
on
got to
the
look at
minor.
that.
On there, because this is Texas law too.
Yeah. But it's a minor though.
Yeah, it's minor. That's fine.
Yo, Chill Zone, thank you, man. I miss it too. Anybody who knows me knows, like Brad even knows me. I love interviewing.
What was the last episode of Impaired Files, Andrew?
Andrew Green. The Time Machine with Andrew Green, podcast host, Andrew Green. And I actually will be on another episode of the Time Machine with Andrew Green soon. And I've got another booking for myself as well. So we're gonna go and plug the Nerdcore as much as we can during those 2 episodes.
Noise.
Yeah. So, Bandit, I think we're going to have to wait to interview you in 4 years with my voice. I'm just going to go cry. No. It's okay that you stream. that's fine.
Because you're the one recording yourself, so you're giving yourself consent. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't record your voice because I don't have your consent legally. Even if you tell me yes, it's fine, you do not have your consent, because in the United States, a minor cannot consent to that.
We're getting into lawyer talk here.
Yeah. So I would be royally screwed.
That's why I'm here to tell him, bro. You
it's like child filming and shit.
Yeah, that's why whenever you're gonna have a child, you have to have a release form. You have to have a release form when you're gonna film a child for like movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's that's why I have Brad. That's why I have Brad, right? You know, to keep me on the toes.
You gotta think about that shit.
Yeah, I know. Even though I would love to interview Bandit, I think it'd be a fun conversation. But sadly, it's just not gonna happen now because I just remembered that I'm not legally allowed.
If you wanted to go about it like a roundabout way, you could send him questions and he could film himself answering them, but we could never post it. He would have to post it wherever he wants.
Michelle's playing peekaboo.
But I don't think it's fun.
I'll just speed up time real quick. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, Barry Allen. You see the consequences of that. So, thank you, Chillzone. I miss it, and I don't consider myself a good interviewer, but I would think that there's somehow talent for it there, and I miss it. So I'm hoping that we can book something real soon with Gabby, and I can bring that back for you guys. It of course would be streamed on here live, but the audio version will be available on Patreon earlier for people. So if you can't catch the stream, you're going to have to wait a week for it to be on video on YouTube and on audio for podcasts, unless you're on Patreon, patreon.com/nerdcore. So, yeah, I have to remind you guys, of course, as always, this stream and every stream for the rest of this month is for charity. We are collecting money for a wonderful cause for colorofchange.org. Color of Change is a nonprofit organization dedicated to fighting the injustices against Black people and Indigenous people, and all people of color, not just in the United States, but around the world. All donations that go to www.streamlabs.com/nerdcore will be sent over to what's it called? To colorofchange.org. And every dollar from the money we receive gets you a card from here. I love how you were prepared with that deck and the other deck as well, if you guys want. But we thank you for I think these past 3 months we've been doing a great job with this, and I think it's 3 months, right? Or was it 2 months? I don't remember. All I know is that we've been doing this for a while, and I want to thank everybody who's been, helping us be able to raise money for these charitable causes. If you have my Venmo, you can send me money through my Venmo, like Michelle does. But I'm not going to give out my Venmo, even though I do have an update on the whole sugar mom thing. All right.
I had to explain to him how the whole Venmo.
I watched the video.
You watched the video?
It was just this. Something like that.
Oh my God, why though?
It was just that.
Yeah, dude, you were so worried about the video. I'm like, that's not how viruses work, dude. If they send you a straight video, but
Mr. Chillzone, what does YUUR? You put the same thing when I was on the chat for High Flyer Radio.
Bro. It's a New York. It's a New York thing, yeah.
But what does it mean?
It's like just
yeah. What's up?
Also, do you guys know if there's a lag on the Twitch chat for?
Yeah, there's sometimes a lag in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, because I was trying to chat for High Flyer Radio, and you guys weren't getting my messages, and I said, I already sent my stuff.
They also probably just weren't reading it, Michelle. They kind of
they were into their conversation. I was on there on the YouTube page.
As I'm on there just trying to fuck with them.
Yeah,
mostly Raul.
Unless there's wrestling talk in the chat, we don't really pay attention to it if it's not wrestling chat. But we still like to interact with the chat because it's the right thing to do, and we have fun. But like if you're literally just putting like balls or something in there. I'm not gonna list. I'm not
But
gonna
I
lie.
wasn't putting balls in the chat.
Yeah.
That's,
There is a delay with the stream. And
All right, guys. We need balls in the chat.
balls in the chat. Buckles in the chat. Walk up to your boss for a meeting. Just start off with your. That's right. That's right. Bandit, what do you know about having a boss, bro? I don't think you can even work in the UK at that.
You're
age.
not
I think
legally allowed to work here.
I think he is on the UK. I think they have different.
Bro,
Child,
you're telling me you can,
child labor laws don't exist.
what's up?
No, like for real. Hey, I mean, you can go to Chick-fil-A at 14, bro.
They have Chick-fil-A in the
Chick-fil-A.
UK. Bandit, do they have
They
Chick-fil-A
might.
in the UK?
I don't
I
think
believe
so.
Chick-fil-A is only a United States thing.
Yeah. Either
Yeah.
way, I'm just saying, like, a 14-year-old can work there.
Can
I mean,
they? Like
Yeah.
legally?
Yeah. Dude, my mom worked there as a manager for, like, fucking
Some
10 years, I
balls
think.
in the chat.
So,
Some
I'm
balls.
pretty familiar with the work ethic there.
All right, 14. Shit, all you 14-year-olds go apply to Chick-fil-A, apparently.
Please.
Get that cash.
I mean, they kind of have some backlash because of their support over certain candidates, in which I would not indulge in. But
I mean, if y'all need that money, though, go get that money.
yeah.
There's some balls in this chat. There's some balls. In
Yo,
this-
I think you might need to pull me out. They're calling me for an errand real quick.
Get the hell out of here.
That
That's just rude.
That's what he wanted.
Well,
That's
that
what
was
he
real
wanted.
quick. That was real quick.
Yeah, he said you might want to pull me out. Then you do an errand. What do you want me to do? Keep him on?
Again, this is another. I want that horchata flavor G Fuel.
No, we don't. By the way, we had 3 leftover cards, right, Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the whole 8, and then Michelle's extra 3. What's it called? I work for my parents. No, we don't have AAA. I've been working since 14. Yep.
Playing 52 card pickup over here.
Yeah, I've been working since I'm like 13 in Mexico.
I walked to Burger King, then I walked home from the Burger King. Thank you, Bandit, for that wonderful information. Wonderful information. So I want to get these 3 cards finished before we pull up anything else. So let's go ahead and start getting into them, Brad.
Well, let me check because I'm going through. So stall,
Okay.
bitch, stall.
So Michelle, how was the picture stuff today?
Oh, well, I wasn't really expecting to use a professional camera, so that was fun.
So how'd you feel about that?
I felt like it was really cool. The heat was terrible though.
Oh, of course.
I was sweating so much, but I had to stop sometimes because if I try to take too many pictures, like one right after the other, then my eyesight would get blurry. So I would have to kind of like step away, like put the camera. Huh?
I'm sorry. I was gonna ask you. So because I'm so interested in this, because it's your first time using an actual camera. Hey, damn, Ori. Ori, I told you I was about to hop on a flight, and now I think I'm definitely hopping on a flight to go see you right now, dude. So, so Michelle, when you were using it, were you using it through the viewfinder or were you using it through the screen?
I was using the viewfinder.
Okay, cool. And what's it called? So yeah, I understand why your vision was getting blurry with that. And what's it called? Were you closing one eye when you were doing that?
Sometimes.
Yeah, the thing is you shouldn't close your eye. First of all, that's just a military thing. You should never close your eye when you're scoping in because it kind of, what's it called? It deters your vision. But
I guess it also has a lot to do because I wasn't wearing glasses while doing it.
Also,
So I was having some trouble seeing. And if I didn't close one of my eyes, the other one would start to focus on the other side of the camera, if that makes sense.
also, I don't know whose camera was it.
My aunt's.
I don't know if your aunt knows this because I just found this out. The viewfinder also has a focus feature. So it's possible that your viewfinder wasn't in focus either.
Probably.
Yeah,
But the pictures didn't come out blurry, which was, well, not all of them did. I was fixing the what's it called? The lens, because it was supposed to be automatic. Like I had it set for automatic, but it still wasn't focusing like I wanted to. So I was moving, playing with the lens while I was taking pictures of my sister, so that I could have different focuses and stuff. So I think they came out pretty nice.
Yeah.
Once they come out, we post them. Well, my sister posts them, so I'll show them to you. I'm no pro, but I feel like a pro because I was using a pro camera.
So,
Hello.
I'm obviously going to say this not to stroke my ego, but was there anything you kind of picked up from me after watching me kind of photograph you and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's her brand that she eats on stream. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm eating Skittles with chamoy and
incredible.
chile. They're really delicious.
Was there something you kind of picked off after?
You
from
have
watching-
a different style for sure. I did use some of your like close up type of stuff, and then kind of like doing different Dutch angles.
Okay.
I
Stay
did different stuff. Yeah, I picked up from different things that I've seen like online, and just kind of just roll with it, with like how I felt it looked pretty and how I think that my sister likes her angles, because I know like my sister sometimes she doesn't like we have this thing that if we turn like this way too much, like our arm just looks like really thick, and it just makes it like it makes us feel really weird, like our body's all skinny and shit, and then our arm just looks like huge.
That's
So
just muscle.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not muscle, dude. Anyway, but it depends on the angle. So for example, I knew that my sister doesn't like pictures where her arm looks like way too much. So I would try and tell her like, oh, okay, sis, try like just being straight because you're always slouching or something, or like just try and move a little bit like this, and then she loves it. So what?
You
What's
already
going on
know
in the chat?
our thoughts will come in later during the show about that. But yes, I agree with you. I'm not fucking paying $30.
Oh, okay. I think they're talking about Mulan, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll probably talk about it later. Michelle School.
Cool as fuck.
What
Yeah,
do you mean, Soul? What are you talking about?
like muscle, like
Muscle like
yeah.
swole.
Simon, yes. Look, es mi conejito.
But she can still kick my ass, bro.
Anyway, but
that's
yeah,
cool.
I mean, I took different shots. I really enjoyed it. I was having fun. The only thing was, I'm allergic to grass. Of course, what am I not allergic to?
Mhm.
And I told this to Raul, and I even sent him a picture of my knee. I literally just put my knee like 10 seconds in the grass so I could take a picture of my sister, like from the bottom up. And then I started getting hives on my knee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, my knee.
By the way, Michelle literally scared the crap out of me today in the morning.
How come?
She sends me a picture. Of course, she always sends me a selfie. She always looking good, right? But she's like, I have blue hands, and she's showing them, and I'm like, so guys, Michelle, I don't know if you mind me saying that you have.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Okay, so Michelle has carpal tunnel syndrome, so I get scared when I see that, and I'm like, holy crap, is she losing like circulation now? Like, is her finger about to come off? And I'm like, are you okay? Is this because of your carpal tunnel? And then Michelle's like, oh no, I just dyed my sister's my sister's hair.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if you can tell, but
Cranked.
my hands are a little green, bluish.
You
So
have
last
no
night-
idea how scared I was.
Yeah,
Like-
so last night, my sister, since we were gonna take pictures of her today, she asked me to dye her hair because I've dyed like my grandma's hair, I dyed my mom's hair, my sister's hair, my own hair. So I'm just like Michelle Multiosas, like multi scale Michelle here, just ends up doing a bunch of stuff all the time. So I dyed my sister's hair, and the glove I was using still had tint from the time that I dyed my friend's hair blue, and my hand was just, it came out all green and stuff.
Shout out to Jabril for subscribing. Thank you so much.
Woo! Thank you.
Shout out to Oriana for gifting him the tier one sub.
Oh,
Shout out. You deserve one of these, my friend.
oh
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I did her makeup, I dyed her hair, and I took her pictures. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, John, Harry, we are going to talk about this, and I can't wait to talk about it. Honestly,
And yeah, I ain't paying $30 for no Mulan. I'll go watch
Yeah.
the animated version.
So, Brad, Michelle, what's it called? I'm sorry. So yeah, I was worried about that. Harry asked what's up. Yeah, we're everything's all good here, Harry. We're glad that you decided to stop by. Yeah, I wanted to finish the movie today, and it was just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
It came out today.
What? Mulan? No, hell no.
Wait, what are you talking about? What movie?
He's got a few
Insomnia.
movies.
Insomnia.
So
Yeah.
basically, I watched 2 movies actually today.
Yeah.
So,
Which I will say though, first impressions, Brad. This does not look like any other Christopher Nolan movie. If you would have Nolan movie, I would have been like, "What?" Like the visual fire. That's
I
not.
mean, the only thing that's really looked like Christopher Nolan was that first shot of the plane.
Yeah,
That's about it.
I got a mosquito in here. Wow, that's great. But yeah. So Brill tells Chills like he's making some money out here. He's like, "What you gonna get me?"
Man, chills on. He got to feed them kids.
Yeah, he's got to get that camera for his business out here, man. By the way, Jabril, I will have some recommendations for cameras. I'm sorry I've been taking so long with that, man. It's just it's been a crazy couple of days. So of course Michelle scared the crap out of me during the morning, and that was that. But
I don't know. I'm liking Luis's camera. You looking good over there. How you doing, Luis?
Luis, are you using your DSLR?
What happened?
Are you?
No, Logitech.
Usually part of the hives from this morning. They
You
still
still
haven't come off. Yeah.
What allergy medicine you use?
I mean, it took away the itching and stuff, but they're still there. And I showered and everything, and it's still there. It's probably not gonna come off till tomorrow.
I can't get over the whole Michelle believing that Brill had kids, man.
Yeah, dude, that really made me feel really scared for those kids.
He was like, man, Jabril just does not like his kids, man.
CPS.
Fuck them kids. Hell yeah, Mr. Chilzone. He knows.
I'm calling CPS.
Michelle was a couple of days, shy away from messaging me like, should I probably tell Brad? Should I tell CPS about Jabril?
Probably. How do you know I hadn't already?
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Well, it's a good thing that we waited. We were gonna do a card, but we were waiting for Mr. Luis to come back in.
My beautiful.
Let's act like that's what we were doing, right, Brad? Instead,
We're
Brad,
stalling.
So let's go ahead and get in the card here, Brad.
Okay, so I have 2 piles here. So I got one that's strictly for basically everyone, and I got the Luis pile. Do we want to do one from the Luis pile, or do we want to do one from everyone pile?
Luis pile.
Luis pile. Okay.
Okay.
We'll start with the easy one on the Luis pile. All right.
Wait,
these are all ones that just make me think of you. You know.
Oh,
okay.
I
So I'm thinking of you, Luis. Like I know sometimes you don't get as many questions as you think you should. So
Yeah,
I got your back, bro. But this can be for everyone. But let's start with Luis.
Brad, hold on. I think we have enough subs to upload the next email. By the way.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Well, I mean, it's got to get approved, right? But
Oh, yeah. I mean, but why wouldn't it get approved?
Yeah.
It's not like a giant dick with the veins and stuff.
It's what happens, Brad.
You guys didn't go with my idea?
Is it?
A big veiny, happy, smiling dick.
Dick butt.
Dick butt. Fist full of assholes.
Oh, I know Dick Butt. Dick Butt. No.
Dude, you actually changed the Ace promo to 10,000? You jerk.
Yes. I'm sorry. But look, man, I did not know you guys could get 5,500 that quick. So I changed it to 10,000.
You can get that just by watching like one episode.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get this, Brad.
Okay. So Luis, this first one's to you, but everyone else can answer it too.
Okay.
How would you describe true love?
Fuck, dude.
You wary that Michelle is in here, bro.
I told you I have the pile specifically for Luis.
I thought
And
you
it's
were
more than a
playing
pile.
with that.
No, like, and they just get ultimately harder and harder.
Answer it.
What how do I define it?
Yes. So the question was, how would you describe true love?
What is
For-
love?
Baby, don't hurt me. I mean, I'd say
You could have gone with the smooth answer and just gone Michelle.
I mean, I
You
got
trying to have me drown here?
I got caught out by Raul. It says, "Why do you always bring that up?" Well, Raul, it's my coping mechanism, and I'm severely depressed by it. So it's the only way I know how to is by making jokes. But
that's all of us here. Drink.
I'd say by actions. I'm a type of person that likes to be shown by actions and do actions in order to show my love for someone, right? As well as just like physical touch would be another one. No, not like sexually, but just like hugs and stuff like that. Random
holding
snuggles and stuff. Yeah, random times like it's not because you're going out, so you need to hold hands right now. Maybe you're just chilling. Like if you say you were with your partner at the same apartment or whatever, you guys were visiting each other, and then all of a sudden you get a random hug from one another. You give it or they give you one, right? And yeah, that's basically how I would define it. Actions and touch.
All right. So, what's it called? New emote has been sent to be what's it called?
Can we
be
show it?
approved?
Can we show it?
Yeah, now we can show it because it's actually being.
Yay! Now I
so,
can talk.
I'll bring it up. I have it here.
Okay, Raul, what is love?
What is
Oh, it's me.
Yes.
Oh.
We're asking everyone.
Okay, I will definitely.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Damn straight, bro. Damn straight.
What is your love language, sir?
What's my love language?
What the-
Well, I think that's such a dumbass term, but yeah.
That is not a dumbass.
It is
term.
not.
That is actually if you go before in marriage counseling, like before you get married, that's actually a very good thing to know because you might be one that likes to give people gifts, and she or he might not be one that likes to receive gifts.
Exactly.
She might like to rather you do and show actions versus giving her gifts and stuff.
Y'all.
Is that Eric?
No, that's
You
Daryl.
forgot
That's my Daryl.
Daryl.
That's my Daryl.
Sleepy Daryl. Sleepy
Daryl.
Daryl. That's
Yes,
good.
Mr. Killzone. It is a movie.
What was love? A movie night. Well, I mean, I got a lot of movie nights with Michelle under my belt.
Hey,
A
me too.
movie, dummy. That's what he's saying. Nobody's saying to show off or say anything about spending more time with me.
I'm so sorry. I read movie night. I'm sorry. So
Netflix and chill, bro.
so
Take a
definitely.
chill pill.
Let me see. It's odd that Michelle wanted me to do it next. But
Okay, Brad, do you want to say what Brad loves?
So true love.
So- I think it's. I think I was the one who was told to do
Well,
it.
she told me to do it too. So let's do it at the same time, Raul.
Listening to anchor.fm/nerdcorp.
That is love.
And
Or leaving a review on
even a
Apple
review on your
Podcasts.
podcast of choice. Or to patreon.com/nerdcore.
Joining our Patreon, that's also showing us love.
So I mean, yes, I think there's a physical aspect to it, but I think that it's also understanding your partner,
That too. Mhm.
understanding your partner and who they are and what is made up of them, for the things that may not be beautiful to see, and I think about it a lot in the way that hold on, stop sharing screening. I think about it a lot in the way that I would love to be treated, right? And be understood for the things that make me me. And I think it's a lot of that, but it's also what's it called? Giving and taking. Sometimes it's understanding when there's always has to be a compromise on things that may not be easy at first to understand, but there always has to be a way to communicate with things. I think that that true love is just something that both work towards strengthening.
Whoa, we giving our long answers. I thought we were
Go,
shorting
Brad.
it.
What is love?
Mine will be short.
All right.
Love's a very simple matter, and love has always been and always will be built on the foundation of trust. Without trust, you cannot have love.
That's what that sugar mama wanted me to give her yesterday.
Yeah. Then without it, there is no love there. So that is the basic part of love is trust. And trust is easy to give. Well, trust is easy to break, but it's hard to get back.
Yeah.
You forgot one more thing, Brad.
Brenda.
Oh, I was gonna say, watch bad CGI sharks.
Yeah. But
y'all wonder where I'm just keeping this thing, aren't you?
This is hey guys and got people in chat. This is coming from the guy that is actually married from all of us. So you might want to take his advice.
5 years, y'all. 5+.
if I can't trust you, then
if she hadn't strangled me yet. And that's another thing, love isn't just a term of in a marriage. Like love is a term for like everything, even just being on a podcast with someone. You have to trust that person.
I love this man right here next to me. I love this guy more than anything.
It's my boo. And the one thing I said when I came on and he asked Brad, will you come on this podcast full time? Be like, yeah, I can't promise I'll do much, but I'll be there. That's really it. Is one person gives 100%, the other person gives 100%, and you meet.
Okay, Mr. Chilton says, I think it's the idea of accepting someone unconditionally. Their flaws, slight blemishes in their personality matters little to someone who's loved another unconditionally.
I think the issue with that is I don't know if humans are technically able to do that because we're just imperfect beings who
are such complex creatures.
Yeah, we're gonna have that. Where I have that moment where like, oh, she's got a bruise on her foot or something like that. Like there's gonna be something that you don't like about something, but that's not gonna ruin a marriage. I think you can't be the only thing I've seen that loves unconditionally is a dog. That's really it. But working through your issues, that's another part of love.
Yeah, that's true.
Who got a bruise on her foot?
I mean, you might be like Tarantino. If your foot ain't perfect, he's gonna be turned off by that. I'm sorry.
But,
I would make my husband or whatever like have pedicures with me and stuff to have his.
My feet are horrible. They've been horrible. I just don't want to go in there and scare the.
Exactly. That's one of my big insecurities is feet. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna.
You have a foot fetish?
I said one of my big insecurities is feet. That's why when Michelle was over on the
hobbit feet, yo.
That's when Michelle was over in my dorm. I was like, please don't look at my feet. Please don't look at my feet. Please don't look.
You
at
were
my feet.
cutting your toenails in front of me. It didn't look like that.
Okay, whatever. I probably trust you a lot. Okay. Yeah. So make with that what you will, right? But yeah, no, I think it's just such a tough. But I think the one thing that we all can at least agree with is that true love is something you learn throughout the years being with that person.
Well, and it's one of those things. You're not going to usually get it right the first time.
That's right.
And there's cases where that happens, but those are super rare.
Yeah, like, and you kind of learn to grow as a person from those failed relationships, and hopefully you become better because of it.
Oh my God, this man!
Wow, that's rude, boy.
Oh man, that's great. That's fantastic.
Just shove it in there, damn it.
Yeah, Michelle. Alex.
Chillzone, you really want to get into a roast battle with me right now?
Alex, hold on, Alex. Can I please get a screenshot of that? Alex, thank you.
Y'all showing feet.
Man, where's Oriana right now with that Mr. Chillzone video footage?
That's right.
We got some.
It's the chill toes.
It's the chill toes.
Damn.
Right. Oh my God, I love you, Luis. Yeah, but no, I always say to Brad. So like recently, somebody came to me for advice on people came to me for advice all the time for podcasting. I'm like, I'm thankful that I'm doing this with somebody who, first of all, I trust, except when I go out of the country and he makes a whole last month of something that I didn't approve.
Did that once, and it was we got like one good movie out of it. I mean,
and you learned your lesson. So I think
don't allow the public to choose movies.
Yeah. That's why the Patreon exists, because they have a tier where we're able to,
Wherever Tony is, I don't think he's on here, but
Yeah.
Tony, you're right about Earth Girls Are Easy. I was impressed from basically what I saw in a trailer or in a title screen of Earth Girls Are Easy. I was impressed. The fact that Jim Carrey, Damon Wayans, and
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum are in this movie in full furry suits. Like, that's my type of movie.
Yeah, it's just I trust Brad, and I don't just trust Brad, but I respect what he brings to the table, and he always says he just shows up, but he does a lot more than that. Like, before it used to be just showing up, but like Brad has done a lot. He's starting to take more of the wheel as well. Like when I tell him like, hey man, I'm so busy right now, I can't book guests. He'll be like, oh yeah, well let me just go hit up somebody. Let's see if we can get them on and stuff like that.
You know what's good is we have a whole back catalog of people we can just like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, are you free? No, all right, okay. Moving on. Aiden, you free? No, you fucking eating Arby's. All right, whatever.
Yeah, so it's of course I would never give Brad the reins of production because he just doesn't understand that stuff, right? But like stuff stuff like him tweeting on the Twitter and posting on Instagram,
I can do that shit.
helping the book guests, like it's something that I appreciate a lot from him because it really does take the weight off of what I have to do. So like he doesn't really just show up. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that a lot of you guys probably don't know, and he's every time I have a wacky idea, I always bring it up to Brad first because like Brad's always like, "This is your thing. Like I'm just here to support." But like I also like I do really much appreciate Brad's what Brad brings to the table. So I have to bring things.
Yeah, I'm
to
like
him.
200 years old. I've had some experiences in life.
Yeah. Yeah, and I always kind of have to bring stuff up to him because I don't want to not keep him in the loop about things that happen here. So yeah, it's just I
agree with that guy in the chat. I just want to.
Dude, seriously?
I don't want to take away, but I am agreeing with that guy.
I mean, thank you, Ro. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, so some people are so rude about how they just playing the music off for you, bro.
I know, man. They just love
get used to that because when they play that music off.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah.
So Michelle, how would you describe true love?
Turn up the volume real quick.
She looks at Pikachu.
Turn up the volume real quick.
Oh, yellow, electric. Oh wait, that could be something else.
True love. I don't know.
Michelle, just I'll have you know that Luis has his volume at full capacity right now. To make sure
I just don't think I've experienced it yet.
But what in your mind do you think? Like you've had enough experience in life, I think, that you could form like a hazy idea of what.
What is it that you want as a person?
She's like Julia.
From the
Julia. That is love.
Julia is love. Julia is life.
Exactly, Mr. Chillzone. He knows.
Which Naruto? Like every form of Naruto, or like Hokage?
Yeah.
The six tail. When you go six tail when he's fighting pain. Is that the one?
I don't know. I guess. The feeling. Okay, this you guys will understand just because you saw me before the live show. The feeling of me watching anime. You guys remember how
pure childlike joy on her face.
Just yeah.
Like the face I make when I'm eating a donut.
So you guys didn't see this, but if you were to look at me while I watch anime, you can it's like happiness is pouring out of me.
Yeah, I've experienced it in person. We were watching My Hero Academia.
Yeah, so that's what I think love is just when you just can't contain that happiness that you feel inside, and you just gotta share it, or like people you can manifest it outside of your body, like how happy you are about something. I really think that's what love is. It's just, I mean, because yes, you can have communication. I think communication is something that you need in a relationship and stuff like that. But I think actual love is just when that person or whoever it is, no matter what they're doing, even if they're just standing there and you're just smiling, like you just can't contain how happy you feel. I think that's what love is to me. When you just can't contain it.
It's knowing you got that right or die.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
Michelle,
Which to me is trust.
Michelle, would you believe
Unadulterated trust.
Michelle, would you believe me that I haven't watched My Hero Academia since the day we were watching it together?
Why not?
Andrew in the chat.
Even for non-anime watchers, that's like
Hold on. Because it was so much fun watching it with you that I refuse to watch it by myself now. I want to watch it with you.
But you must watch it.
I know, but it's like it was so much fun. It's kind of like when you and I watch movies when we were at the theater, right?
Mhm.
Even if Weathering with You wasn't a movie that I really enjoyed, it was still like, wow, I'm with like one of my favorite people in this world at my favorite place on the earth. It really can't get better than that. You know, it's like, yeah, like this is as good as it's probably gonna get. And yeah, I just haven't finished watching it because I kind of refuse to not watch it with somebody who, you know, feels that way about what they're watching. And it's like,
I know, friend, but you're missing out.
What episode did
And
you watch?
He stayed like in the 3rd episode or something.
Oh, so it was reason. Oh man, this latest season too.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, it's just when are we gonna get the chance to watch it together?
Exactly.
But just I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I could say the other times that I've actually felt like just really, really happy like that is when I'm. I mean, it might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but for example, when I'm singing at church, you know, that brings so much happiness to me. Like my body just feels, I don't know, just full of joy. Sometimes I'm even crying from how happy I get. Yeah, like that, like really positive energy that I get. When I dance, I get so excited. I don't care if I'm like full of sweat. I dance it out. I'm so excited. But yeah, I mean, those are the things that I love that make me happy. So I just wish that whenever I do get the chance to be with someone, that they can make me feel like that. Like it's just something that my body feels it. Like that thing Luis was talking about when you hold someone's hand. So, you know that they say that when you hold someone's hand and you just feel it, something like that. Like it's just like a feeling that you get of happiness.
It's like a bolt of lightning.
Yeah, it feels different. Like when you love
singing,
someone,
I can't fight this feeling.
Yeah, I can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot what I started fighting for.
All right, I'm glad we all enjoy this question, but I think we got to move on to the next one.
We need more.
But before we do that, I want to bring up this. So
have not seen that.
I have not seen Hudson Hawk.
Me neither.
But if you talk to Tony and want him to get us to watch it, that's always an option.
Oh, I was going to ask, did you guys ever read my questions from Patreon?
No, because we still have to review Insomnia, which we're behind by 2 weeks. And then after that, we'll answer your questions, Michelle.
I did say, though, you did post a lot of questions that we can't actually post. We'll talk about in one whole episode. So we're going to provide them. But thank you for giving us 5 weeks worth of questions.
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
And also, know how long you guys were going to go on with them.
I mean it's
I'm going to and I will put 5.
It's good that Tony is now. I'm glad Patreon is kind of growing and expanding, and people are like getting really into leaving us comments, because Tony was really kind of holding up the weight there for quite a few months of just asking us stuff.
And Michelle, not to be an ass, right? For future reference, please put them in the community page, because it's easier to organize all the questions there.
What's the community page? Like, how do I? Oh, sorry about that.
That's a good question. Like, I usually have that question every time I log into Patreon. I'm like, where the fuck is the
Pretty much. So when you go,
this is how the Patreon looks. Oh shit!
It's a very white screen.
You can't see it.
Okay,
so
when you're on your mobile app, Michelle, when you're on your mobile app, you should go to our page, right? You see our
Yes.
page? And then up there.
Could we maybe pull this off chat or off stream?
Up there, it gives you a overview, posts, and community, right? If you slide over to the community, it's where you're allowed to post and stuff.
Well, Luz, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You can show me later because I can't. I'm like I can't. You need to show me with
Yeah, you probably have to
apples
share
and
screen.
oranges because I can't.
All right,
Yeah,
so
no.
that was the first question out of 3.
All right.
Second question.
Second question.
Who is Californian Faded?
Hello, California.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining.
Fortune Faded. That's a great name.
I like that.
I like that name.
Californian Faded.
California faded.
I also needed this info. Thanks. Yeah. No, Gio. Yeah. For future reference, if you ever want to ask us questions, please drop it in the community page, and we'll be gladly. It's easier to organize everything in there because when we go, we don't have to go through individual posts where you guys posted the questions. So Michelle, if when you find the community page, please post your questions in there from the last time. Thanks, friends. No, for sure, man. Thank you for stopping by and chatting with us. We're glad to have you here. Let's go ahead and get another question in here, my friend.
All right, you got it. So Michelle, what's the pain in Luis you'd like to heal?
Oh my
God. Shit.
I'm staying on the Luis train because that's. And by the way, guys, we're doing 3 cards, but I got 2 more of the extra steamy for Luis. If we get a $2 donation to Raul, you want to pull it up?
Where's my wallet?
Streamlive.com/nerdcore, man.
Which
I'll
goes
send $2 on
Michelle's like $100 worth in her freaking Venmo she could be using to pay off books, but she refuses to use it for
She's
that.
like, I want to get to the steam.
I got it, Michelle. You use that.
You're paying for them? Okay.
Yeah.
I still owe him though for becoming a patron.
Oh, dude, I told you not to worry about that.
I told him I was gonna pay whoever, like $1 for whoever, or $2 for whoever.
Don't worry about it.
I owe him $2. Anyway,
I mean, Michelle, I think he'd much prefer if you like bought him like a $1 drink at McDonald's. One day.
Well, he remember that day that he said he wouldn't like invite me on a date to watch a movie or something. He never did. So
that's right. I'm sorry, I've been busy, dude. We've all been.
Dude,
so
that is not an answer. That is not a good answer. You could have said anything. Don't say I was too busy.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I got caught up in
date her. She has to be like
top
priority, bro.
Right.
I drove 40 minutes to date my wife.
Dude, I will drive bro. If it's for real, I will drive all the way to Austin for
I don't want
That's
COVID.
the thing.
6 feet. It don't matter. 6 feet. I'll be hazmat suited up.
Anyway, so what I would expose.
Calm down, you're too young for her. Michelle, but
Yeah. Wait, real quick. My parents are like 8 years in difference. My mom is older than my dad. So
He's mature though. He seems
okay,
mature.
man. But that flew in the 70s, bro. But it definitely don't fly today.
No,
My wife's 3 years older
that
than me.
old. They're not
Okay,
that old.
going back to the question. I think the pain I would like for Luis to overcome, was it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. For you to heal in Luis. This is the Luis episode. I don't give a
This is the Luis episode.
Feel so loved, dude.
Yeah, like I think his thought that because I don't want to make it of myself, and say like, I want him to get over, like, because it's just a bit. I feel like it, unless it's not. But I think it's
I mean, it can go from bit to not if you want. I think that's what Luis is like.
Can I take over this one?
I guess I want to hear Michelle, but yeah.
I was gonna let me say.
Wait, let Michelle finish.
I just want, I want Luis to be able to sleep better at night because I know that he's been having issues with that. So just
that would help a
like,
lot of things.
Yeah, I think like his pain of like anxiety or whatever it is that's making him stay awake at night. Because I've gone through it personally, and I hate it when I can't sleep, and then I'm going throughout the whole day just extremely exhausted. So I really hope that if I could, I would let him sleep, and I just tell them, "Dude, just close your eyes."
Okay.
All right,
By the way, one of my favorite things that Luis did was ask me how to do a shot, like the one he saw in the film, and he really wanted. So one of the pains that I think that Luis has is
What?
his pain of being so limited with the gear that he has. So I wish I could fix that in Luis and just be like, hey man,
we're working on it.
we're working on it.
We're building the foundation here.
dude, all I want is a flip screen for my camera, and buying a monitor. Like I connected to my monitor, but this is like I want to say maybe a 24-inch monitor, right? So I can't be carrying it around when it's connected to the camera. So it's such a pain.
How much is the flip screen?
You need to buy another camera.
No. You can actually does your camera have an external monitor? Yeah, I have one. So by the way, I mean it wouldn't be that hard to raise money to get you a monitor.
I can't ask you to do that, dude.
I mean,
bro,
how do you think I got the mic?
Hold on. Cut the cameras here. Cut the crap here. We're not gonna raise money to get you a 4K $400 monitor.
But any amount, dude. I don't. That's not.
What about to get me a headset?
Let's work on that later.
I mean, I'm
gonna buy myself a headset. Don't worry.
Super mosquito.
Michelle's tired of all our like bulgy ears.
I know.
She wants to join the crowd.
Have a headset too.
I want to know what this is like.
My ears are hot.
But yeah, no, I think that's a pain that I wish a lot of I would want to get rid of in a lot of us artists. It's just the pain of being limited, man. Like just feeling like crap.
But I gotta say this: even when an artist is limited, the way they go about getting their art made and showcased is sometimes more of an amazing story. It's like the Robert Rodriguez story we always bring up. Dude, like, was tested on and donated plasma.
Ooh.
Holy crap! Who's All Might? You just tipped $3.
All Might.
That's me.
Thank you.
Damn it, Luis.
Plus Ultra. That was a very plus Ultra.
I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you to all our 15 viewers.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So 3 more cards on top of the 4 more cards now because we haven't done.
That's okay. I got them. I got them.
But I think I agree with you, Brad. Art is very much about the limitations that come with it and creating it. But still, like I would love for us not to have to worry about having proper.
I get that. I get that part because the Robert Rodriguez story is a very rare story. Of it just he did his thing and it just happened. Like that is very rare.
Wow. Oh yeah, the A10 Mini. The A10 Mini is great. What's it called for? I'm not trying to advertise for Hugo. No, hey, California. What's it called?
Thank you. If you're giving us tips.
Yeah. Giving us tips. The A10 Mini is something I've definitely looked into wanting to get, but and it comes with a huge but. Now the idea of filming in person is going to be something I have to think about in the next 2 years because it's a switcher. It's a video switcher. So you can connect 4 cameras to that and have like a different type of but that would mean you need 4 different cameras. So
I hope California follows us because I'd like to see them in future episodes. Y'all got good tips in chat. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, drop some wisdom. Thank you for the wisdom, California feature. California,
not too faded.
California faded.
I mean, I guess if we're going through this and giving Luis advice on some stuff, I don't know if you have this pain. I personally have this pain. It's impatience. Like you just want it to happen. Like if I could tell you, I'm 33. Like I didn't really have shit happening for me until probably like 25, 26.
Exactly.
Like it just you have to keep building, focus on yourself, focus on your mental well-being, your physical well-being, and once you have yourself right, things seem to fall into place after that.
Yeah. So, it might sound very like cliche to say like it's me, like I got to work on myself. But it's true. I mean, it's. I mean, there's a reason why it's a cliche. I mean, it's pretty true. When you go into a relationship, and speaking from experience, and you're seeking that love because you don't have that love for yourself, it doesn't come out right. Like, it doesn't really happen the way
I
you
heard that a
because
lot, yeah.
because even if you have those feelings that for that person, if you don't love yourself and you feel less like you're not supposed to be in that relationship, you're going to carry that with you into the relationship.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not giving my personal life and all that because that's way too much. But the patience part, I got it. Like, I understand people's goals at different speeds for certain things and all that. So unless it's like an Amazon order where I want like right now.
Oh yeah, you're pulling a Scott Pilgrim just sitting at the door.
Yeah, exactly. But like with people, I have a great amount of patience just because I understand how it feels to be either confused about understanding certain topics or learning new skills and stuff, or just understanding that it takes time for them to be able to complete something, right? So on the patience bit, yeah, I completely get that.
Patience, especially on set, us having to be patient with people who probably never done this before.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's something that I'm so contrary to popular belief. I am very patient.
In what way?
Excuse me?
I'm kidding. When it comes to the podcast, that's why our environment is so cool and calm. It's like we're not in a hurry.
Yeah.
Like Raul might get in a hurry if he has to poo. He's like, dude, I gotta go. But other than that, we're really not in a hurry to end this.
Yeah, people. The only thing I'm not patient with is people who aren't responsive when they say they're going to come on the show. So, that stuff is kind of that stuff irks me because it's in a producing sense, But in general, it's just like, yeah, whatever. We couldn't do it today. Whatever, we'll just reschedule for another day.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Life's hectic right now. You can't
Yeah.
stuff just comes down. It happens. That's another big thing is you got to roll with the punches and the changes. Like, I hate change.
Sure.
Change is horrible for me sometimes, especially if I get into a routine and then say I break the back window of my car. That totally changes my routine and just ruins my day. Just say.
So that's let's go ahead and move on to another one, man.
Okay. Let's keep with Luis. I got 3 more for Luis. We'll just ride this train. But everyone can answer this one. This is one everyone can answer. Okay?
Okay.
When was the last time you cried?
We went over this last time.
Exactly. So we're going to go over it again.
Should I answer first, or you want to go, Ro?
You go first, bro.
Wait. Before you start, California Faded, we're just glad you're here.
Yeah.
No apology needed.
Do not worry about coming in late, early, or literally in the middle. Don't you worry about it.
Shit, Ro, just happy when I show up.
We end. Or 10 minutes before we end.
You are here and you've decided to stay here for as long as you're already here. That's what matters.
And not only that, commented in chat and gave us tips.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Good.
I'm just testing my patience right now. I don't have patience with kids. Yeah, kids are fucking. But yeah, let's go.
Well, Mr. Choza, I let me say, you don't have to have kids. Like,
you don't have to have kids.
You don't have to have
if you
kids.
don't want them, yes.
If you don't want them, you don't. It's a thing. Like, society may dictate it differently. You don't have to have kids.
If it goes 50-50 between your relationship, guys might want to find a mediator.
You know what's funny? I brought it up on the first date with Brenda. I was not into the idea of children. Oh, because I've always been career oriented. My parents have always pushed me career oriented, which they're paying for right now because I always hear my grandkids. It's like make up in your fucking mind what you want, but I don't. Like, I enjoy my life the way it is. Kids just don't factor into that. And I told Brenda on the first date because that's one of those things you don't want to get 6 months in and go, hey, I don't want the same thing as you. The really big thing.
It's a big thing. Yeah, it's a big choice in a relationship.
Yeah. And I think we need to get that more normalized where you bring that up right away. Just bring up, yeah, this is me. But this is coming from a guy who dated his wife when he was 28. So you kind of learn, I'm stuck in my ways. I got furniture. I got a house. That's what I got.
I can offer you all of this.
And then she comes to do it. Well, I got furniture.
But I cannot offer you my seed.
I cannot offer you my seed.
We don't need little brats. That's just.
There's enough poor kids in the world without any parents. Okay.
Yes. See?
Yeah, I have a deeper reason why I probably don't want kids. But
Wait. Burst Bandit put this up before. So he walked to Burger King and went back home for Burger King.
So did you go back? Because obviously your order wasn't
right. He's like, he got there. He's like, God damn it. Where are my nuggies?
Yeah. All right. So Luis, answer the question because I'm trying to get to half here on the what's it called on the battery.
Last time I cried, I want to say when I was either, because I don't remember the exact date. I think it was 15 or 16. It was. This is gonna not help me around with the bit and all the love shit with me. But so it was prom. I had went. I was supposed to go with someone. We already had planned and all that. We were coordinating on just what you do with high school, right? And then I got stood up on that, and then I legit.
Pinche vieja. Sorry.
I mean, but let's bring this in perspective. Everyone at age 16 to 18 are just giant pieces of shit because they don't know any better.
Pretty much. Biggest pieces of shit.
I mean, I consider myself a piece of shit until I was about probably 22, 23.
But it hurt more because everyone around me was older than me. Because you guys already know this, or I think I mentioned it before. I graduated early, so I got to go to prom early, and I had no friends at this particular prom because they were behind me for classes and stuff. So I had no one to lean on that one. I didn't got the homies to crack open a cold one after that. I had to stay there, wait for the valet to bring the car that I had, and then on the way back home, just fucking ball out with some R&B and stuff.
We'll get back to that, Ro. Let's wait till Luis. I got questions on this too.
I got questions on that. Major
First
stuff.
Bandit. Is the UK so boring? You're just walking to places.
I was about to say that. Isn't it like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning there?
Like
100%. It's
I mean,
no.
And then Chozo's over here dying in chat.
Hey, I actually like Burger King. Not all their stuff, but
I like the Mexican Burger King. I don't like the Burger King here.
Yeah,
in the
100%.
US.
Wait, what's the Mexican Burger King?
It's pretty good, man.
It's Burger King, but like the Burger King in Mexico, I feel like it tastes way better than here.
100%.
same with Honduras, dude. Like
Do they serve the same food?
Yeah, but like Domino's in Mexico tastes really good compared to the American Domino's.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like the type of like meat that they bring in or the chicken, whatever it is.
Probably the MSGs.
Yeah, it just tastes better.
Yeah.
Like the ice cream in McDonald's in Mexico is way better than the one here.
Wait, y'all's machines actually work?
Yeah.
Bastards.
And they're 10 pesos, which is like 50 cents.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the cones are not like the plastic ass ones that are like this big. They're actual like
waffle
cones. Like actual cones, and you have the Oreo, you have a cookie type, and you like all of those are so delicious.
Fuck you, American McDonald's.
All right. So when was the last time I cried? Like 3 days ago, 3 nights ago.
During a movie, I'm sure.
No, it was just what's it called? You already know.
It was a schedule.
Manic depression.
I'd give you a hug if I could roll.
Yeah. It's okay, man. Sometimes you're just laying down, looking at your ceiling, and just be like, fuck, man, my life fucking hurts to exist.
You want my sad boy playlist to be playing in the background?
No, bro, because honestly, percent of the music you listen to that you think is sad is not as sad as you think.
Well, it's Etta Fitzgerald, so I actually do have taste.
Do you have WAP on the playlist?
WAP.
Yeah. I love that. That's something that definitely makes you cry.
By the way, I did accidentally watch that video like 5 times. Accidentally. I watched that video accidentally. I just want to say it was accidentally.
And I accidentally got hard.
Just a little, accidentally.
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 I was accidentally turned on.
I accidentally fell into my remote and it played accidentally.
Yeah. Accidentally, my hand went down my pants. Yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, son.
Sorry, I'm trying to look for something
Calm
in my
yourself.
bag.
All right. So, Michelle, what's the last time you cried?
The last time I cried was July 26th at like 2 in the morning.
Yep.
Mr.
Oh,
Chill
yeah.
Zone. Yep.
Yeah. We all crying here.
On side, bro.
Group hug for everyone. Last time I cried was during the
Farewell.
theatric screening of The Farewell. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's because they got you, man.
That ending with the fucking grandma waving like every fucking time.
I just want to mention, I heard say the World War, so I thought he was about you being crying at the World War. Oh my!
Alamais. I didn't know that.
I mean, I should be crying just every day I wake up, probably.
You know
but,
what DOS is? Does you want to know what DOS is?
What's DOS?
DOS. That's the that's how Microsoft ran their system. That's the old computer language.
Yeah.
DOS system.
Or documents of
I don't remember what it stands for. I just know.
Supernatural phenomenons. I don't fucking know. No. That's funny. No, California.
Denial of
Dose.
service.
DOS
Mr.
means
Chilzone?
two.
This means
Those-
two.
yeah, those mean two.
Two.
Those means two.
Yeah. All
Anybody
right.
want to know? Anybody want to hear what brown sugar means?
No.
No.
I was
Let's
kidding.
go to a second card.
Kidding.
Let's go to the third card.
Okay. Third
Yeah,
card.
we're running out of battery here.
All right, Michelle. How have your feelings for Luis changed?
What?
I told you these are all the Luis cards.
Those are all the Louise cards.
Doom is a really good video game. That's all I know.
Technically, let me say it. The card actually says, "How have your feelings for me changed?" But I'm sure with the shaving of the beard, I'm less handsome, but I'm still handsome. So we'll just go with Luis.
Okay. So, wait, what does Burst Bandit say first?
Oh no,
It's
officer! I
actually-
accidentally killed this person. I slipped and accidentally shot a bullet directly in between their eyes. It was an accident, such an accident that I'm calling it an accident. You know, Burst Bandit. If you're white, you might get away with that.
You might get. Yeah, well, he is white. Let's be real. Yeah, he's gonna get away with that. But yeah, I think
You're a good lawyer. No, Mr. Chillzo. My whole point on this show is not to chill.
It's not to chill.
That's not my job.
That's your job, Mr. Children.
That's your job. That's in your name.
All right, man. So answer the question.
Dang,
Gio, always telling me no.
how have my feelings towards Louise changed?
Different than not creeped out by him now.
Yeah, I'm not creeped out by him. No, I remember at the beginning it was a bit awkward because I said like, "Damn, I've never." So, for example, when I let someone add me or something on Instagram that is friends of Raul, or like for example Gio too, the first time he was trying to chat with me, I was like, I don't know, should I be like too friendly? Like I don't want to like seem like I'm trying to initiate something, because that's always like I feel like that's always an issue or like a challenge, I guess, that I've had.
I remember I sent, I don't want to be a bot too, so sorry if sending all the messages and stuff was that. I do remember sending that because I also felt awkward doing that.
Because I didn't know, when I don't know someone in general, like I used to be more friendly. I used to be more like a huggy type of person. I like just being all open and nice. And men just seem to keep getting the idea that I'm into them if I'm nice to them. And if I'm mean to them too. So I guess I just go with the mean part. Or just ignore them, actually. I just try to ignore.
Some guys actually enjoy that, I think, when you're mean to them.
Yeah, so exactly. So now I just ignore them in general. So at first I was a bit awkward because I didn't know how to react, because I didn't know Luis at all. I just knew he was another Luis that was, I think I told Raul about that week I got like 5 different Luises texting me, and I was just like, damn it, like what's with these Luises? But yeah, I think from then to now, I feel a lot more comfortable talking to him about a lot of stuff. Like we talk about anime, we share memes, we talk about like stuff.
3 different
that's
fucking
in the
group
chat.
chats, man.
Late
Huh?
night
We've
conversations
got, we've got like
at
three.
1 in the morning.
We've got like 3 different fucking group chats where you post memes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I send lots of memes.
Oh, it's fun.
Um,
I enjoy
and
them.
stuff. So yeah, I just
Why you complaining? Why you complaining, Raul?
I enjoy it.
yeah. So yeah, I'm excited that now I get to, I put a face to the name, so now I feel a lot more comfortable talking to him. I don't mind making random chatter with people, but especially if you don't know their intentions, that's when I feel like a bit off.
I feel like Jazz the Jackrabbit would be a good name for a vibrator. Just saying.
Let's go ahead and move on from that. No,
All right. If you
Let's
want,
go like a good conversational message, and some like the whip. That's what that's.
Yeah,
stands
so like now
Raul likes
Gio
the
and
whip.
I have had conversations again. At the beginning I was like, oh, I want to talk to him about anime and stuff, but I don't want to sound too excited and stuff. But now I just don't care, and we just
Say
I'll
I'm
check.
wrong, Chilzo. Say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Are we moving to the next card?
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Go.
This is the last card in the Luis file for now. All right.
For
This is for everyone answering about Luis. Do you think Luis is sexually satisfied? Why or why not?
Oh my god. That hand be put in overtime, bro.
Hey, Raul, are you gonna doing the beat in the fist again? Like,
Don't go like Raul violently.
That S&M shit, please no.
My thing. That's your thing, bro.
Mr. Calzone, next card.
no, we gotta answer this one, Mr. Chilzo. We gotta answer this one. Raul, let me read it again for chat. Do you think Luis is sexually satisfied? Why or why not?
Well, look, man, bro, who's sexually satisfied in these times, bro? We can't be getting any at the moment, and the hand just be working overtime, and
Luis, would you like to rebuttal that?
I agree that it is difficult at this time to satisfy certain.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of stuck inside, and everybody you think has COVID. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so
yeah,
but I don't over timing like this dude. This dude is doing WWE moves on this.
I mean, it really seems like Raul just takes a rope and just twists that.
Exactly. That's not mine.
hangs from a ceiling fan and just.
Yeah, I can make a joke out of that, but it'd be a little too dark here. Yeah.
No, Raul, don't go there. Don't go that place.
Don't do it.
Come back to the light.
Don't do it. Yeah. No. But yeah, dude. Yeah. No, I mean, who really is at these times?
Well, you'd be surprised.
Well, all right.
People be having certain machines that take care of those needs.
Sure.
Or are in relationships.
Exactly, that too. Lucky.
I mean, I'm still on the regular schedule.
No shit, you are, you ass. All right, so that's the last card, right? Because we got to go to break and do the.
Wait, Michelle never answered.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What do you want me to say?
Well, Michelle, the card was: do you think Luis is sexually satisfied? Why or why not?
I don't think he's being like the way that he wants to. I don't think he is.
That's for mostly every man, but now we can move on.
Yeah, we can move on, please.
Autoerotic asphyxiation. That's the type of shit I'm into, bro.
Thank you for trying, Mr. Chilzone, but they weren't gonna let me get out of it anyway.
Mr. Chilzone, are you satisfied? Let me put you on the chair.
Oh God.
Yes.
You guys are kind of terrible.
I'm glad you're learning.
Yeah.
California Tune Faded. You should definitely try listening to our other episodes. We're not as bad as Eric in episode 61.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Orlando episode?
I'm not on the show.
Oh.
I can be sure this audio clip does not do anything.
It's what happens, man. It's what happens. You say it and you put it on. It's. I got the finger on the trigger, bro. I got the finger on the trigger. All right, man. So when we come back from break, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this whole news. And yo, Harry, if you're not back, this is about the time you want to be back to talk about this. So we'll
Bandit.
be back. We'll be back after this commercial break, guys. Hey, I'm Raul Leandro Mendoza, and this is
Jabril Newton.
and we are the hosts of High Flyer Radio. And finally, pro wrestling has come back to the Nerdcore podcast feed in the form of a show hosted by Jabril and I. And we talk about everything and anything in the pro wrestling world on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nothing's off limits. Whatever you guys want to talk about, if it's from AEW to SmackDown to Raw to NXT, nothing's off the table. We can talk about it.
We're going to talk all about it. And if you can get it a day early, you should go to the www.patreon.com/thenerdcore and pledge to the tiers on there so you can get this show and a lot of shows days early before anybody else gets to hear it. But enough talking about it. We'll go ahead and see you there at the Squared Circle.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tap out. Tune in.
Tune in.
Hello, guys and gals, and you're listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore. I am your host, Daniela Nunez, and along with my amazing co-host, Ashley Garcia, we discuss many things like social impact, pop culture, political realms, and any controversy surrounding the Nerdverse. Tune in and listen to us bi-weekly on the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we will love to chat and hear your thoughts on our wonderful show. And thank you again for listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore.
Hey everyone, my name is Raul, the Nerdy Chicano, and I am the host of The Impaired Files. The Impaired Files is an interview show brought to you every Thursday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. And I interview people such as filmmakers, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters like Colton Geschwander. And if you want to listen to that early, a whole week early, all you got to do is go to the Patreon and pledge to the $1 tier. And if you want to listen to it with the general public, then go to Nerdcore podcast feed on anchor.fm/the Nerdcore. And the case is closed, but it's not classified. See you guys there.
Hey, it's Ashley from the Gamer Core. You may remember me from such episodes as Big Screen Mess, Mo Money Mo Platforms, and Brad Can Read. Tune in weekly as I blab with my co-hosts Raul the Nerdy Chicano and Brad the Random Germ about the latest news in gaming and gush over what we're playing at the moment. Oh yeah, and we got the deals too. Keep up with the latest deals in gaming and what's happening as I mediate Brad and Raul fighting like a married couple. Will Death Stranding ever come out? Will Cyberpunk 2077 live up to the hype? Is a next gen worth a $500 console price tag? And has there ever been a movie adaptation of a video game that's been done right? It's all on the Gamer Core podcast, everywhere where podcasts are.
Hey guys, this is Brad, aka Young Yoda. Raul said I had to make an ad, so that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be for Unstructured, but as you guys know, you can freaking catch me everywhere when it comes to this podcast feed. You can find me on the Nerd Cores, on Gamer Cores, on Nerdy Chicanos sometimes when I get lost. But for this particular one, I want you guys to go check out Unstructured. The Raul gave me free reign to do whatever I want to do. I don't know what he was thinking. So go hear me talk about LeBron James and Taco Tuesday, vaping, so many other freaking weird topics that chimichangas, that's a good one. Shout out to Deadpool. And yeah, I guess this is the end of the ad. So if you guys want to find me, you can find me all over the place on this podcast feed. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I love you all. And nerd up.
Hey everyone, I'm Raul.
And I'm Brad.
And we're the hosts of the Nerdcore podcast. The podcast that talks that nerd. Not on this ad, right? And we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. On the Mondays, we talk the news. That's the box office, the news of the week, and your trailer talk if there is any. And on Tuesday, we have our theme review. And on Saturday, you have a Saturday morning review, usually movies that have come out in the week or anything we want to talk about. Right, Brett?
Exactly. Whatever we want to talk about, this is our show. If you don't like it, then you don't have to listen.
We're the flagship show of the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we can be found everywhere you can listen to podcasts like Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. So if you want to talk that nerd stuff with us every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, make sure you tune in. And Brad?
Young Yoda out.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. And we are missing one person, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and pull her out for now. Never mind. Great.
Quick,
I was about to
entrance.
put the pull out button until you came back. But
Pull
yeah,
out.
We need to change the name of that like a lot.
I was about to pull. Oh my God. Okay, I was about to take you out. Yeah.
There.
But now take you out sounds like I'm gonna kill her or something. And I just noticed, guys, I just noticed
Remove button. The remove button.
I just noticed I didn't change my battery throughout this, so we're playing a dangerous game here. Well, whatever.
How about you just play the commercials one more time?
No, I'm not gonna play commercial one more time. I'll probably go to full screen you, and then I'll come back. But I mean, right now it's not a red; it's just a half battery. So let's get ready to talk about the thing that is got us here right now. That honestly we're about to go off on. So for those of you who may not know, the pandemic has delayed a lot of movies. One of those being.
Wait. Before you do that, thank you, California Faded, for the follow.
Thank you for following.
Oh, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you so much. We love you.
Yeah, we're pretty great, but also terrible. So thank
We're
you.
also terrible.
Yes.
But one of the movies that was delayed was Mulan. It was the remake of Mulan that was going to be coming out this year. It's now what's it called, been delayed to November, I think. No, September. September is when it's going to be coming out next month. Mulan release date. Hold on, I want to know what's it called entirely. Not March. That definitely didn't come out in March, dude. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, that's great. So what's it called? It's going to be releasing in theaters still, as planned. But on September 4th, you will be able to rent the movie on Disney Plus for an additional $30 cost.
Did they give a release date for the theaters?
Theaters, it will be released.
First Bandit, did you not follow us before?
Oh, First Bandit has a thing he loves to do where he makes fake accounts and he follows us to make us think that it's actually, yeah, it's kind of funny. He does it to Gabby all the time. But yeah. So the film will be coming out on August 28th. What's it called in theatrical? In international territories, but it will be coming out on September 3rd, theatrically in the United States in limited cities. And yes, so let me go explain this correctly for you guys. You have to have Disney Plus to rent the film. It's not like Vudu where you can go and rent the film just like that. You have to be subscribed to Disney Plus. If you are not subscribed to Disney Plus, you cannot rent this film if you want to watch it at home. So you have to pay an additional $8 to pay for that first month of Disney Plus.
Free trial don't count. Like the free trial.
Either way, you're gonna pay. You're gonna have to pay.
Well, you're gonna have to pay the $30, but you're not gonna have to pay the $7 fee.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I don't think it's a whole month. I think you get like a fucking week free trial.
Yeah, I think it's a week from what I remember.
Either way, you still gotta pay $30. And when you rent the film, and for as long as you are a subscriber, you are going to be you will have access to stream it when you rent it. But that still means you are technically paying $8 a month to watch a film you just paid $30 for. And I want to go ahead and get Brad's thoughts first so I can go and change my camera battery. Brad, you control and go to full screen for the other people when they answer, okay?
Okay. All right, so now that I've taken over and Rolls has left the chat, yep, take off those headphones, big boy.
What?
So I can see Raul. I can see everyone's camera when I'm at full screen because I'm in control. So since I'm in control, what do you guys want to do? Do you really want to talk about this? Because nobody's paying $30 for Mulan except like kids with huge family or families with huge kids. Wait, either one.
Families with money.
I will go on record and saying I would pay $30 for Tenet, but that's Tenet. That's a Christopher Nolan. He rams an airplane into a building. Actually, what I would even do is I'd say get a group of people together, pool your money, and just watch Tenet. Yeah.
I have a question though. So, what were you saying that you have to pay $8? How long can you rent the movie to start?
So Disney Plus is you get a free week, I believe, of it, but after that it's $7 per month.
Mhm.
and then on top of that, you have to pay $30 to watch Mulan.
Okay.
So that's what
So
Raul
if
was
you
saying.
rent it, yeah, but if you rent the movie, how long do you have? Do you just get to watch it once?
I don't know, but I would guess you would get kind of like Amazon does, is you rent it, and if you don't use it within 30 days, you lose it. But if you start it, you can finish it in 2 days.
Okay, so that's what I forgot. That's what I was saying. Okay, when you rent this film, and you are still a subscriber, you are going to have access to this film for as long as you are a subscriber. But let's say you cancel your subscription
Oh, you lose that film?
and you lose it. You lose the movie when you
That's
cancel your Disney Plus subscription.
Actually, this is really great for those families with kids.
That's what
Like,
I was
they can
saying.
just
So
throw Mulan on like forever.
But that's a very what's it called, wrong word to use, because you don't have it forever. You have it as long as you have the membership. So if you're like Luis over here, who's like free trial, right, and you cancel before the free trial, and you say, you know what, I kind of want to watch Mulan again, I wonder if I'll still have it in my account. Nope, you're gonna have to pay those $30 again.
You know, and that is kind of sucky in that, because I always cancel my HBO. Like when like Game of Thrones went off there, I canceled that shit. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to watch. Then Watchmen came back, so I restarted it. And then after Watchmen, I canceled that shit. And then Westworld came on, so I restarted it.
But okay, I get it in that sense. But for example, the part that doesn't seem too bad, at least for me, is that I mean, I'm paying $30 for my sister, for my brother, for my mom, for me, and my sister's husband, all to watch the movie for $30. So like what we do when we rent movies and stuff from Apple TV or from Amazon, whatever, my sister and I, like, we split the cost all the time. So I mean, really, a movie is worth $10 if we go and watch it. Of course, it's not the same, because the way that you like the way that the TV shows it, the sound, all that stuff is different. But for example, I would pay those $30 just because I know, like, a lot of us would watch it.
Which is a way to circumvent the $30 price tag, is you just get a bunch of people together and split the cost.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that would be fine. But of course, there's people that, I mean, they're on their own paying for Disney Plus, and it doesn't really seem like it's worth it. And in that sense, if it was just me, I would not pay $30 to watch it.
And honestly, for this movie, I've never been to.
Let's be real.
To watch. I never liked the trailer on this movie.
This is a movie trying so hard to be different and mimic freaking Kurosawa images from Ron, and it's like,
the reason they made this movie was because in the animated version,
I get it.
Oh, Jesus.
I get the whole story about it not being close to the Chinese fable, but I'm gonna be real, man. This movie doesn't look good. I don't like the way this movie looks.
Usually, your trailer is supposed to be what the best you're putting out in the movie, and I wasn't getting that. You all right, Luis?
Yes,
I'm gonna watch it anyway because I love Mulan.
It has this epic grand scale to it, of course, but it's just like I can't like, it just doesn't look good to me. But
I'll let you guys know what I think about the movie.
Michelle,
I definitely see Raul, where you're going with the Ron comparison. I got that from the trailer. But that's the thing, though. Mulan's story is way different from a Shakespearean story.
Yeah. Let me tell you why I'm completely against this. I want to preface this and say you all have your right to buy this movie, rent it, whatever. I don't care. This is very dangerous, because if this works, this is what's going to kill the theatrical experience. And that matters more for movies like small films like The Green Knight than it matters for movies like Mulan. Movies like Mulan can go to VOD. I don't care. But movies like The Green Knight, same mod.
They're all going to Netflix.
They're going to start
really
following
where they're going.
model. And those those smaller films need the theatrical experience. They need it because word of mouth from the theater is what gets these movies. And also those smaller movies are what bring in revenue sometimes to these theaters as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't like the most is there's no third party involved here. This is literally Disney wanting to make more than a profit. Somebody did the math. If 60.5 million subscribers that they have rented this movie, they'd be making almost $2 billion with no middleman in there. And that's not right to me. That's not right. So I understand there's this brand loyalty. You're like, okay, I'll watch Mulan because I love the original movie and whatnot. But there's implications to this that is deadlier than what you think.
And way more than the actual movie itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I understand that part, of course. And it's not just because I actually watched the trailer, and I don't do that often. I watched it by accident because I went to the movie theater and they showed it. And I actually wanted to watch it because I liked how it looked. I mean, we all have different taste in movies and stuff. And I completely understand where you're coming from. I mean, it's a completely rip-off to the theaters that there's no middleman, that they're not getting any money. And sadly, if it is going to happen, it's gonna, like, people are going to rent this movie, even if it's not all of the subscribers, but there are going to be a lot of people who are going to end up renting this movie. And sadly, if Disney is as Disney is, capitalism is going to win over, and hopefully, I mean, it doesn't happen, but I mean, they're probably going to end up wanting to keep doing this. And it's just what California to Faded said. It's going to end up being like a pay-per-view to buy own. Sorry, California to Faded.
Yeah, it's basically going to the Amazon streaming model. But here's the thing, though, is we're kind of sitting here, we're blaming Disney and Mulan and what they're going to do, where I think really we have to look back, and Disney just got the idea from Trolls World Tour. Because that movie came out on streaming and made like $160 million on streaming opening weekend. Like, you think it would have done that in theaters? I don't. I think it may have made domestically, probably 60 at most, 60 million.
Mulan was not supposed to be the film to do that. It won't happen all at once. I know. And this sends a message. If this happens, Disney's like, hey, let's do it for Black Widow, which, by the way, I would not pay $30 for Black Widow either.
I'm only paying $30 for Tenet. Honestly,
I'm paying $30 for Tenet, The Green Knight. Yeah. Those I'm paying $30 for. But I know that if I pay $30, Brad, for Tenet, I'm going to own Tenet forever. I don't have to cancel my Amazon or my Vudu. I mean, I can buy it on Vudu and I own it forever.
Exactly.
As long as Vudu exists, Vudu is questionable. Amazon, I think, is always going to exist.
Yeah.
At this
point. But
like,
it's the thing is, I'm telling you, it's like, like $30, man. $30 you can get a subscription to Shudder, to Criterion Channel, and to Mubi.
Oh, by the way, everybody, that Criterion Channel, worth it.
It's legit.
I watched The Sword of Doom today. I'm just like, it's one of those movies I've been wanting to watch for like 10 years. And it was good. Third act was a little slow, but it was good.
Movies Anywhere is owned by Disney. I don't even like Movies Anywhere. I hate that that's what I don't like about these what's it called, these code renewals, is that all these apps have a deal where only certain distributors can be on that app. And it's like, okay, I just want an app where I can put all my DVD, all my Blu-ray codes on, so that way I can have it. Would be
Voodoo. That's how it works, right?
With Voodoo. Voodoo seems to be the only one that has everyone, and that's why I love Voodoo. But like Movies Anywhere, it's like you can't have Lionsgate, you can't have all these, and it's like it's such bullcrap, man. Such bullcrap. But this is the stuff I think that if this does do success, there's a possibility that it's going to start leading on, and then next will probably be Black Widow. And I would not pick. I'm sorry, guys. Like, whatever you guys think about Black Widow.
I thought Walmart recently sold Vudu. If I remember right. I thought they recently sold Vudu to someone.
Switch it up for y'all.
Dude, Bandit, I respect that.
I mean, Bandit, if you want to come watch some good movies with us, we're totally down.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that Michelle will be writing the review for Mulan for the website.
Yeah, they're selling it to Fandango.
Yeah.
I'll make sure not to. I mean, I think I've become less biased in my opinions for films ever since I started listening to the Nerdcore and I started like talking more to you guys about it.
Cynical film snob.
And she even read my review.
Yeah, I did. It was
and
good.
She was like, it's good. I'm like, yeah.
I like that Brad's reviews are long, dude. It makes for some good reading.
They're really not that long, though.
It wasn't that long.
I mean, especially my spoiler free, because it's like I can't really go into detail. Like, At all.
Yeah, I was looking forward to. Well, I was going to ask you separately and say like, "Hey, let's talk like spoilers about the second season."
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say that second season was better than the first, and that's not usually something that
You
happens.
guys did
Yeah.
you guys reviewed the first season on Ladies Nerdcore, right? Remember, right, Brad? And you ended that
Umbrella
episode.
Academy.
Yeah, you guys did that, and you ended it in one of my favorite ways. You're like, we'll be back next week when we talk about our periods.
Oh
Uh,
Jesus!
I don't think I said that. I hope I did. I mean,
I
it's something
actually-
that sounds like I would say,
Yeah.
but I really hope I did it because I'm just going to go with I was inebriated.
It was accurate.
Okay.
But
Okay, I'm good.
yeah, this is you know, you already know I'm not gonna pay that $30 for it. First of all, this movie was never even in my line of sight to want to watch because I don't care about these remakes, man. I don't know how much like you can do with it. Yes, the movie looks large in scope. That that almost 300 million budget, that ain't being used for just the camera, That's
I mean, if y'all want to see a movie like that, that's just terrific in scope and size, but made for much less, just watch Ron.
Ron.
By Kurosawa.
Yeah.
That movie will blow your mind.
Yes, you guys did do a review of the Umbrella Academy on Ladies Nerdcore. So I never care. I'm never so I
First
get my
Bandit window
band.
shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be careful, Bruce Bandit. You shouldn't be out so late. I'm starting to
Hey,
worry.
he's a boxer. I think he can handle it.
I'm still
Bro,
worried.
he's sitting on his bed watching this show.
Right?
He ain't going outside.
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, you guys ultimately the power is at your hands, and you get to decide with your money how you will support things like this. And I'm just ultimately these movies are supposed to be marketed for children, but let's be real, these movies are usually marketed to the what's it called, the generations that grew up with these films. You cannot sit there and tell me that it was mostly children who went to go see The Lion King.
No.
And as half-assed that movie was. That movie was literally marketed to you guys who grew up with those films and knew that those tickets went on sale, you'd buy that ticket.
If I'm going by demographics, my theater room was mostly adults. Yeah, there was kids, a couple kids in there, but it was a good amount of adults.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
So apparently Disney now owns Voodoo. Interesting.
Pretty much.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I'm pretty sure I won't be able to watch most of the movies that I own on there now. So yeah, that's that. You guys are the ones. You, the public, are the ones who decide with your money how things like this can go down. And I don't want to guilt trip you guys and saying that you shouldn't buy the movie. Ultimately, that is your decision, and I understand. Well, I don't understand, but I mean, like, it's fine. I respect it in a way. But this stuff is if this does become the norm, this is going to be the death of the theatrical experience.
I mean, other than in my garage.
Pretty much, but the theater, yeah.
When I build it, of course.
When you build
I don't
it,
have
right,
that in
when
my
you find
I
it.
don't have that in my garage now.
But yeah. Is there oh, sorry, Luis, go ahead.
Fandango is owned by Universal, NBC Universal, and Warner Brothers. Disney sold Fandango in 2007, I believe.
Dang,
Okay.
there's a lot of hands in the pot
Yeah.
here. Like,
So the question I'm gonna ask, of course, what's it called? Brad already said which one he'd pay, right? Is there a movie that's coming soon that you would pay $30 for? That the minute it gets put on demand, you're like, I don't care.
I'd watch Tenet on a boat in the middle of the ocean while Christopher Nolan gets kidnapped. I will tell you that right now.
$30 for Tenet. Okay, Tenet.
You want to go first, Michelle?
I don't know which movies are coming out that I really want to see, to be completely
This year?
honest.
Wonder Woman 1984,
Ooh, I want to see that.
Tenet, Dune. What else?
I mean, like I said before, the only way I'm gonna pay those $30 is if I'm splitting it up with my family.
Yeah, and
Other than that, I'm not paying it on my own.
I don't care what Raul says. I'm not paying $30 for Dune.
I don't think I would
doing
pay $30 for Dune.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
doing it. I don't care
don't
how
think-
beautiful that movie is.
I don't think I would.
Unless
I
we
mean,
split
I
it
would.
together 15 and 15.
Bro,
Yeah,
with Voodoo, I'm very hesitant with the $20 ones. So for $30, as much as I want to see Wonder Woman, Candyman, Soul,
Ooh, Candyman.
yeah, I really want to watch that. Let's see what else. The Quiet Place Part 2. That's a really one.
Is that supposed to come out this year?
What if we all split it
Yeah, I'm down with that.
and
Yeah.
we
problem
share
is-
the account?
I
A Disney
mean,
Plus
I think
account,
the
here you
problem with that is just when you decide to watch it, we all have to be like on the same page. Like, okay, we all have free time these 2 days or something.
So I was gonna ask about that. You said we could stream it. So are we allowed to put it on the? Because we tried to do Discord streaming,
Yeah, remember we tried that? It
but
didn't work.
Disney Plus wouldn't let us. Right?
No.
Damn it.
So the only way you can do that is if Raul technically has that file offsite.
Yeah.
In
So
some form or fashion, he got that file.
let me go ahead and read you the movies as of today that are upcoming.
Go for it.
Okay.
So, what's it called? Limited releases. There's a lot of stuff that's limited releases, movies that I don't even know about. So I'm gonna move on from that. Inception is being re-released. Okay, I'm not paying. I own the film. The one and only Ivan will be coming to Disney Plus. Okay, theatrical. Unhinged. Tenet on the 26th of August, international, of course. Bill and Ted is coming to VOD. Well, yeah, Bill and Ted Face the Music. The New Mutants. God no. The Personal History of David Copperfield. Tenet. Then in September, of course, Mulan. Antebellum will be coming to VOD as well. The King's Man.
Oh,
definitely wanna watch that
I want to
Kingsman.
watch that.
Greenland. Wonder Woman 1984 in October.
I don't know if I paid $30 for that, but I definitely want to watch it.
Honest Thief. Candyman. The Trial of Chicago. The Trial of Chicago 7 is Netflix. Sorry. Connected. Death on the Nile. Those Who Wish Me Dead. Fatal. Black Widow.
Fast and Furious.
Clifford the Big
Fast
Red
and
Dog.
Furious.
What? Deepwater. No Time to Die. Pixar's Soul. Happiest Season. Voyagers. The Empty Man. Free Guy. Coming to America. Dune. West Side Story. The Croods 2. News of the World. And Escape Room 2.
I mean, I can at least say the studios are thankful this didn't happen last year
Wait, why?
And then, of course,
because you had your Infinity War.
yeah,
Ah, yeah.
Endgame, yeah.
That was the last year.
So, and then of course you have your hypotheticals, right, Brad? The Green Knight, Possessor.
You know what was the good thing about having smaller movies though?
Yeah,
Netflix has money. Netflix has a lot of money.
which is
Like,
what
a
I
lot
was
of
gonna-
money.
Next week, tomorrow's story is going to be a really interesting one
In game,
Because
Mr. Soto, whatever. You know what I meant.
because apparently Netflix wants to buy the rights to The Woman in the Window from Disney because they refused to release it. So, that's a good question. That's another one. So, of course, as an official Green Knight stan, I'd happily pay $30 for the
I
Green
mean,
Knight.
I can see the Green Knight coming out on Netflix. That just looks like a Netflix movie. Or we can pull a first cow and wait for the second week and then watch it for $6.
But if we're being honest, if they put it out in video on demand, I'm picking up the Green Knight for $30. I don't care. I'll take out half from the Patreon fund. I don't care.
Hey, Mr.
movie.
Chillzone, how about you tow that wagon over here?
The wagon, right?
Ah,
So, Luis, what's one that you definitely you think like, yeah, I would consider paying $30 for it when it gets released on demand?
And if I had to choose,
Focus roll.
I'm so down with that, Michelle. That's hard, dude, because I barely I fight myself on the $20 one, so $30
Me
is
too.
even harder. But I think
I bought myself a $15 one.
exactly, dude. If I were to get to keep it, Wonder Woman for sure. But if it's just to rent, it's like
I'm
50.
not, Mr. Chilson. What you talking about?
Hey,
And you up with the what you're talking about, bro. Damn. Yeah. We enjoy your company.
She's like, just keep bringing up that booty.
BTB. Bring that booty. All right. So which one would it be, Luis?
I'm gonna just go with Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot.
I mean, so is that
Wonder
one
Woman-
you'd pay $30 for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad one. Like,
yeah, because I have the first one. I bought the first one when it came out. I think I pre-ordered it actually because I wanted to watch it with my siblings.
Go up the ladder, dude. Yeah. Yeah. No. Wonder Woman 1984 would be one I definitely what's it called? Definitely think about too. But for sure, to me, it's the Green Knight, bro. I mean, you know, just give me another trailer of the Green Knight, please. I need something. I need a release date or a trailer or just a video on demand release. Just give me something that tells me that this movie's still alive. Please.
Your Green Knight is the new Fast and Furious, because I'm trying to figure out how their reality works, because Han is back.
Yeah.
Trying to see how they bring
I
back.
saw that, Brad.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's I'm glad we have some picks in here, but yeah, that has been the live show, and I want to thank everybody for stopping by and having fun with us. I'm going to go and eat after this, but we hope that everybody's had a fun time here. Thank you to everybody who stopped by the stream. Mr. Chillzone, Oriana, Californian Faded, Burst Bandit. Who else? Am I missing anybody, Brad?
California Faded. Did you mention them?
We need another Punisher.
Brill was also here for a bit.
God, we need another Punisher movie. Yeah.
Well,
no.
Well,
if they get
wait, the Punisher. Like, what are we talking? Are we talking about like based on the Netflix series?
Yeah.
Or like or a whole redoing of it.
Oh, Alex! Thank you to Alex for stopping by too.
Alex.
Look, the way they ended that last season of Punisher. Yep. They pretty much tied it up for us. They said we have to end it like this, and that's it. But you know, it's just yeah. So yeah, thank you to Alex as well for coming on. Everybody who was in here and talking with us, Gio as well. What I think I heard my name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rise was here for a little bit.
Rise. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody, anybody.
Andrew.
Andrew. Yeah, everybody who came on.
Too.
Thank you guys so much for supporting us and coming on. Thank you for the $3 tip from Luis. We have finished all our cards, so tomorrow would be a new day for cards. That might be one of the first times ever that we actually don't have to roll cards to the next episode, right? That's your show. No. California Fitness, thank you for coming on and making the show as fun as it is.
Thank
It's
you.
because of people like you that we get to have ourselves a good time. So, yeah. With that being said, Michelle, can you let them know where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me at Twitter. Queen Weeb with 3 E's on Queen and Weeb. You can't see it, but it's right there. What you doing, boy?
Me first.
What
you doing?
I don't know how to change that.
Anyway, Queen Weeb with 3 E's on Queen and Weeb. And you can also, sorry for the dogs. You can also find me on Instagram at _Michelle with 2 E's and Ochoa with 2 A's. And I'm gonna mute myself so you don't hear the dogs barking.
Yeah. Wait, Michelle, what's the protocol to be able to follow you though?
Yeah, no sugar daddies.
No, you have to be.
Yeah. You need to follow one of these beautiful people before you can follow me. And I will ask them about you if you're not a creeper before too, because I got one of Luis's friends to add me, and I asked Luis, do you know this person?
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that person in the chat. Of course, if it's someone that I've heard here in the chat, and like that's different. But if I just definitely do not know you whatsoever, you've never tried communicating with me through the chat, then I will probably be iffy about letting you add me.
Love them in Boogie Nights, man.
Also, I agree with California Faded on this.
Yeah, love him. Yeah, love what's it called? Love them in Boogie Nights. Yeah, no, if you're not following the Nerdcore or either of the hosts on here, then you're not gonna get followed back, and you're probably not gonna be messaged back. So, Luis, where can I find you?
They can find me on
regular. This is weird.
I was just doing it to show her name.
Yeah, I don't like it. It makes me feel weird.
They can find me on Instagram at Luigi on IG, LuiGonig. And I should have my Twitter on there too if you want to follow me on there. But most important is Twitch. So I do streaming aside from this wonderful job.
You
so
said
if you wanna
probably a job like you getting paid, bro.
Right. I mean, it's a job if it's making me do effort. So
yeah. No, I get you.
But yeah, that's basically it.
Thanks,
All
Chillzone.
Thank you. And Brad, as always, we're gonna find you.
You can find me at randomgerm101 everywhere. Also, shout out to Mr. Chillzone, best moderator in the business.
Best mod in the business. Best mod in the business, baby. You make sure you guys follow him on Twitch, please. And as always, I'm the Nerd Chicken on both Instagram and Twitter. And we will be back for another live show tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But in the meantime, hope everybody had a wonderful time. I hope that you all are doing okay, staying safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance if you have to. But most importantly, watch a movie tonight. And of course, like Carla Fortune Faden said, Tom Jane for life, baby. Brad, send him out.
All right, Roll. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to my great co-host, Michelle Luis. Love you both. Thank you to our great moderator again, Chillzone. Appreciate it. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone in chat who joined us today. You guys make this fun. And yeah, I guess I'll just go with watch some indie movies tonight.
Yeah.
Watch Seven Deadly Sins.
Watch The Sword of Doom. Young Yoda out.
Just love sucking people and then, oh, damn it, that's not loud enough.
Just
What'd you
love
say?
sucking
Just
people.
love sucking people and then